So to help me with my review today, I brought on my own servo skull, Fulvius here, to help assist me with all things Mechanicus. Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus comes to us from Bulwark Studios. This developer seems mostly known for their Project High-Rise games. This is their first attempt at a Warhammer 40k game, and it appears to be a PC exclusive at this time. It runs $29.99 on Steam. This may be a welcome change for those of you who play a lot of the 40k video games in that it doesn't center around Space Marines. Instead, the game focuses on the Adeptus Mechanicus, which makes Fulvius here pretty happy. Can you tell? The Adeptus Mechanicus are allies of the Imperium, who are humans that have altered themselves to become mostly immortal machines in service of the Omnissiah. They hold a majority of the technological research used by the Imperium, and also run the Forge worlds used to create Titans. Mechanicus is a turn-based strategy game where you explore a Necron world via the News Sphere, which is an interface you use to send troops room to room to explore ancient artifacts and fight the Xenos threat. The bulk of your time in the game will be in the News Sphere. The story has you coming across a recently recovered transmission from the planet Silva Tenebris. It appears the Necrons have begun awakening on the planet. Your mission is to eliminate the threat and gather as much data on the enemy as possible. Simple, right? Well, when you arrive on the planet, you end up accelerating the rate at which the Necrons are waking up. This limits your time to explore the world, and the longer you stay in each level, the more difficult it becomes. Missions are located on the left of the screen and offered by the different members of the team sent to explore the planet. You may be sent to recover information or destroy the Xenos threat, usually both. You can see the rewards offered by each mission here. After you select the mission you want, you have to build a team that you want to send in. You can always send your tech priests, but you have to pay to use support troops like Skitarii or Castellans. As you progress from room to room on any given mission, you will come across points of interest as marked on the map. It's up to you how you want to handle each situation. You'll typically be given 3 options ranging from more research heavy to more, well, destruction ready. You might want to take the time to explore a room fully and gather data, which is actually a currency that allows you to unlock items in the game. Careful though, you could be falling for a trap and end up in combat. If you want to play it aggressive, you can opt to destroy and burn everything you come across. After all, Xenos technology is heresy. Each time you move from room to room, the meter at the top left of the screen starts to fill up. Once full, you will have a combat encounter. Now, Fulvius here hates Necrons, and not just in real life either, but also when he plays Warhammer. Combat in this game has a lot of similarities to a tabletop game. The controls are pretty elegant. You're given a grid to deploy your troops in, and each model has movement and combat options. The initiative or activation order is at the top of the screen. You can see how far your troop can move, and when you select the weapon you want to use, you can see your target options. It's nice in that you can choose to move, fire a weapon, move again. Each time a weapon is used, you start to test the patience of the machine's spirit, and that's when the red meter underneath the weapon fills up. Once it's full, you can hit really hard with it. After a round of combat, you can deploy supporting troops if you brought any. When you defeat an enemy Necron, you'll want to get one last hit on it while it's down, because the reanimation protocol means it will stand back up after just a few rounds. And that's why Fulvius hates Necrons, because reanimation protocol is broken. If you lose a tech priest or troop, they're gone for the rest of the mission, so you have to be careful in combat if you want to be able to explore a lot. Another important aspect to combat are cognition points. These points are spent to allow your tech priests to perform additional actions or use certain weapons. They will generate on the board after each round, and you can make use of servo skulls to collect them, or walk up and grab them yourself. As a general rule, you'll want to make sure you're collecting them at every opportunity as they heavily impact the battle. You also have special once-per-battle abilities called canticles, which can heal you or increase your combat prowess. When timed well, they can make a big difference in battle. With this being a tactics type of game, positioning is one of the most important elements to staying alive. I found even if I lost a lot of my troops, I could still complete a mission with 1 or 2 tech priests if I positioned well and still had my ranged weapons. When you complete combat, you're awarded data points and return to the map to continue exploring. Unfortunately, the combat aspect can feel a little slow and repetitive after a while. This may improve as they complete the game, and the level of customization that you can give your tech priest may also speed up combat. I was only able to complete 2 story missions for the review copy, but it seems like each mission is explore, kill stuff, explore, kill more stuff. You get the idea. By the second mission, I was pretty good at killing things without even losing health on my tech priests, so hopefully we'll see a little more challenging gameplay when the game is live. It looks like it's only a single-player game right now, but hopefully they'll bring on some multiplayer so you're not just fighting against the machine spirit. It'd be a lot of fun to be able to play against other live players. Or servo skulls. As you can see by now, the graphics in this game are beautiful. It's definitely a gorgeous addition to the 40K lineup. The models look great, the environments have a lot of detail, and even moving around in the news sphere you can see a servo skull up above giving you the sense that you're commanding these guys from your spaceship, which I personally enjoyed a lot. One of the aspects I enjoyed is that each of the characters had a unique way of talking, depending on how heavily they have converted to machine. Some characters are written to sound very human, like Videx, who quotes scriptures and passionately insists on the destruction of all things Xenos. While others, like Scaevola, speaks in equations and coldly seeks knowledge. There is technically voice acting, but it's a bit of a cop-out since Necrons and Mechanicus basically just buzz and click at each other, so you'll really be doing a lot of reading in this game. You have the option to customize your tech priests from the cohort menu. There are different weapons you can outfit them with, along with a disciplines tree where you can improve your tech priest's proficiency in the field and gain additional armaments. Another highlight of the game is the music. There's a high-tech dubstep-influenced music that really fits the Mechanicus theme. The composer is Guillaume David, and he did a great job on this game. Well, here, listen for yourself. I hope you enjoyed my Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus game review. This is a game you're planning to pick up? Definitely let me know in the comments. In the meantime, Fulvius and I are gonna jam out to some more of that sweet music.